So now it is that your girl's recording. Let's go ahead and let's get into this next reaction, shall we? Now, Cameron, shout outs to you. The corniest rappers on the internet. Well, I have a few in mind. But I don't want to say them just yet. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's start off this reaction, shall we?
Okay, so bringing rappers on stream has been a pretty big trend within the streaming realm. It started with Aiden Ross and Lil TJ. That was like the first big rapper slash streamer IRL collab. Keyword IRL. Drake and Ninja streamed back in 2018 playing Fortnite, but that was over the game. It wasn't in real life. Don't get me wrong, it was still a huge collab and nobody even expected it to happen. But Aiden Ross and Lil TJ, I'm pretty sure was one of the first bigger rapper slash streamer collabs that was IRL. But yeah, after that stream, that kind of sparked the whole wave of bringing these rappers on stream. Aiden Ross had numerous rappers after that, like Eneli Choppa, Sheck West, Lil Tecca, and many others. And Kai Cenat also started to bring rappers on stream, had people like Lil Baby, 21 Savage, Glorilla, and it's been a huge trend. But one streamer that's been bringing some rappers on stream lately is the streamer named Plaqueboy Max, and what he'll do is he'll make songs with these rappers on stream. He has a series called In the Booth, and he engineers the song live while the rapper will literally record live. It's a pretty cool series, I will say. But recently, there was a situation where he was doing a stream in New York, and it was supposed to be this group called 41 and Trippie Redd, but apparently something happened with Trippie Redd, so he couldn't show up for the stream. So he only had 41, and he invited some other people over like D-Lou and Bayswag. And one of the people Max invited a bigger artist named 504. Now, if you're not familiar with 504, he's a pretty big NYC rapper who's collabed with some pretty big mainstream artists like Playboi Carti, Kanye West, and many others. And then 504 invites Lil TJ, who is another big rapper from NYC. And they're just chilling doing the stream, and then 504 and Lil TJ start smoking. Now, what Max did is he
this situation. I understand it now. Yes. I missed this conversation. I missed this. And I think shout out to your rage. He was the one that was talking about with this at the end bits. So I'm glad that we're actually reacting to this.
Politely asked him to stop and take it outside because the house he was in was an Airbnb and the smoke detectors were gonna go off if they kept on smoking.
Yo, TJ.
What's up? Who the
Yo, this a B&B. You can't smoke in here. This don't go off.
Oh, this
Yeah, I appreciate you though.
Now let me ask you this. If you're inside someone's Airbnb, right, smoking, and they tell you to stop smoking, you'd probably stop smoking or you'd take it to another location like outside, correct?
Right.
How do you think Lil TJ and 504 responded? They kept smoking. And then you would think that after that, Lil TJ would stop smoking. Spoiler alert, he didn't.
Yo, bro. Yo, you can't smoke in here. This don't go off. Like, please. I appreciate you. Can you show them where, like, in the back, they cannot smoke in here?
And you would think that after the second time that this man Max asked them to stop smoking, that they would stop. Any normal human being would do that, you know? If somebody says stop doing this a second time, you can tell that that's something that you're not supposed to be doing in that moment, so stop. Well, this man Lil TJ just has a brain the size of a walnut. He just kept on going. So since he didn't stop smoking, he asked them a third time, and instead, they just ended up leaving.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. If you smoking here, I'm gonna have to shut this down. Like, the stream done. Y'all to the back.
I mean, I appreciate him for at least letting them know, because, like, you know what I mean? Like, especially with Airbnbs or places that's like you're staying that are rented. They're not your place. So it is, speaking of audacious, it's very audacious of niggas to just come through into an establishment that's not theirs. They ain't paying for it or nothing like that. And especially where it is that you can't smoke into. Like, I've been into a few B&Bs, okay? And I will say this, the owners, it's gotten more strict. Airbnbs was supposed to be like the, I guess, the replacement for hotels, because hotels can be a little bit expensive, especially when you got the incidental fee. Depending on which hotel you are in, I've seen as low as like $50, and I've seen as low as 500 as a or as high as 500 as a incidental fee onto a credit card or debit card. But come on, bro. I mean, like, like this is one thing it is that I can't stand because I don't smoke and I absolutely hate the smell of weed. I hate the smell of weed. I hate the smell of Black and Mild. Like, like if I'm out just organically, I hate the smell of cigarettes. You know what I mean? Like vapes is cool here and there, but they're flavored most of the time. But I hate the smell of those things. And it's really annoying where it's like you're in a close proximity where it's like you're smoking, but you're not being mindful of somebody else it is that either don't smoke, they have some type of health respiratory problem, somebody it is that may be pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta really think of that. Like this is not your place. It's like this is not this ain't your home, nigga. So the fact that like you're doing this, and mind you, he told you this 3 times. 3 times. Maybe even more than that. Come on. Come on, get it together.
Like there's a backyard.
Let Uncle.
It's in the back.
And the fact that this dude here blew the smoke in the direction of where Max is at, yeah, nah, you're audacious as hell. You are wholeheartedly audacious. You knew exactly what it is you was doing. You didn't care. Like I don't like that. Now that's corny.
Can you show them? Are they different? All right, buddy.
And what I find even crazier is that this man just blows the smoke in his face on his way out. That's just insane to me. That's just the utmost disrespect. Now, I will say, this whole situation was blown way out of proportion. Everyone's online writing Harry Potter-length think pieces on what should have happened or what they would have done. But in my honest opinion, I think Max handled it well. He told them to stop 3 times and they just ended up leaving. They have the right to leave. They don't have to stay there. But I find it insane that all he asked was for them to not smoke in the house, yet they continue to smoke. It's just showing that these dudes have a lack of respect. And I just find it insane that these fallen off NYC rappers pull up and act like they don't gotta respect Max or any of Max's rules in his Airbnb because he's a young streamer. It's just insane to me. But this is nothing new. We've seen it before with Playboy Cardi and Aiden Ross. That man had Cardi pull up on stream.
This was such an embarrassment. This was honestly an embarrassing stream. But like honestly, for the first like 2 minutes, I didn't even think that the man was there because he had on a whole black fit, face was covered. He was just doing some type of like, I don't know, tribal ritual dance. I don't know what it is that he was doing. And then he was just like, all right, I'm dipping, I'm out of here. Cool. And Aiden walked him out. And I'm like, that's it? Like I watched this and I'm like, oh, this is embarrassing. This is the level of embarrassment. And I know it is like a couple other reactors have also talked about this as well, where it's just like, damn, like now like the information got slipped of like he paid Cardi to show up. May I add, I feel bad for the people that's still waiting on this man's album because you still ain't got it yet. That now it's almost just like rappers are gonna feel some level of entitlement in order to like be on somebody's stream. It won't even just be organic or fun like that. Like niggas is gonna want something out of it. Like, all right, cool. Well, if this motherfucker here, he's paying money and stuff like that for me to show up, then why do I have to go to this stream to get what clout, like notoriety to promote an album and stuff like that? Like, or just to show people like my downtime. Nah, I'm gonna get some bread out of it. And it's gonna be a whole list of just corny rappers being on stream and just showing out for no reason. That it's gonna turn into that. There already is. He said drop an album, Cardi. Cardi and Cardi B. I need albums from both of them.
Cardi showed up super late. The stream was only 6 minutes and Cardi barely said any words. He got a duffel bag full of money and then he just dipped. Like, he didn't even try with Aiden on his stream. And everyone online was talking about how bad the stream was because people waited for hours for this stream. And it was terrible. Waiting hours long for only a 6-minute stream, like that is horrible. And since so many people thought it was horrible and Cardi saw that he was getting negative press, he agreed to do another stream with Aiden.
All right, yo, Cardi, say out of the stream.
Boy, Aiden was popping, bitch. Yeah.
Chat, let me know if you guys want part 2. Yo, Cardi, we got to do the part 2 at the warehouse. You got to come to Miami and come do it.
I bet so.
And Cardi completely ghosted the man and posted an IG reel of Aiden reacting to him on one of his alt accounts. Like, the ego these rappers have is insane. There's even
It's so bad, bro. It's so bad. And don't get me wrong, I don't necessarily blame the streamers because I see what the streamers are trying to do in order to bring these rappers on board and whatnot. I think the segment it is that like Max have where it is like he cook up a beat and then like they freestyle and stuff like that. It reminds me a lot of like Rap City. You know, this is like a modern day Rap City, modern day like 106 in Park. You know, it's cool. It's cool, but like the rappers is making it corny. Like that's a problem for me. That's a major problem for me. Where something that's supposed to be fun, you know, organic, and people it is that like already watch the streamer brings in or collabs with somebody that they probably either listen to, you feel me, or is inspired by, and then you do something like this on stream. This is what's going to make people just be like, I bet, like, well, shit, I could just come through. I'm gonna come through like a streamer stream and just do whatever it is like I want. I can say whatever it is that I want. He ain't gonna do nothing about it because it is like I'm me. He's one of those who asked me to be here. It's gonna get real corny out here.
Even a point where Aiden had 21 Savage on stream, and 21 Savage started cheating in a card game for money with Aiden live in front of thousands of people. Like, these rappers disrespecting streamers live has been happening for a minute. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like this is something new, because it's been happening for a while. And even rappers just going on radio shows and disrespecting radio hosts, like, it's always been happening. But I just find it so brain dead when rappers do this. Like, why would you go on a stream that's live to thousands of people and act like an idiot? Especially Lil TJ and 504. When was the last time you heard somebody say, hey man, bump that new Lil TJ or bump that new 504?
Damn. 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 You got a point though. You got a point. Mind you, I'm from New York, and hey, damn.
Never, because they're washed. They've been dropping trash, just littering all over the rap game, dropping all types of trash, and they haven't been in the public eye because of that. Obviously, they're still rich, they're still famous, all this stuff, right? But you never know. This stream could have revived their careers and could have put them into a higher place than they are currently. Like, you never know. People could have been like, oh, I see 5-0 in the back and TJ in the back. They seem like some pretty cool people. Let me check them out. Just because they see them on Max's stream. They could have tapped into a whole new audience right then and there, yet they just wanted to act super disrespectful and just not listen to any of Max's rules. Like, it's so dumb. Like, I feel like in their mind, it's like, oh, I don't gotta listen to this man. He's a streamer. He looks at a screen all day. Like, why I gotta listen to bro? When it's like, dog, it is 2025. We can't sit here and act like streamers don't have more influence than these rappers nowadays.
Bingo. You know what I mean? Bingo. Come on. Come on now. Like, I hate that whole theory of just like, I literally just say this, like, you know, people be like, oh yeah, you yapping. And I'm not saying that like to coach, because I get this a lot. It's just like, damn, she yap a lot. I get paid to yap. That's the beauty of it. You know what I mean? I get paid to chop it up with the chat. This is fun. This is absolutely fun. Like, this is considered a dream job and a privilege, may I add. Because not everybody can able to get to this level to where it'll take off, or even to have like more than one viewer than a chat. Please understand that. But I mean, come on, like the rappers, like y'all gotta look at this as opportunities. And then mind you, this isn't even something that's onto y'all contract. And y'all could have used that as an opportunity to go ahead and spin, you know what I'm saying, more people, more viewers, and maybe somebody it is that didn't listen to you beforehand or didn't know who it is that you were. That would have given like anything is an opportunity. I don't want to sound like an opportunist here, but when it comes down to doing with rap and say it is you're up and coming and people don't know who it is that you are, or you had a bad reputation, or, you know, you can always like, you can always damage control that to get back into good graces, depending on the circumstance of what it is that you did. I got to put that. It is base by base when it comes down to that. But you fumbled an opportunity to where it is like you could have just had a brand new audience looking at your music, saying like, oh yeah, you know what, like maybe it is he may not be the greatest, but I do rock with him and I feel like it is that he may do better in the future. And then that's all that it takes. That's all that it takes, especially if it is that they come back and they return. Like, oh my gosh, bro, just the levels of just people who disrespect us as the streamers. It's like you don't realize the platform and the power it is one as a streamer has on their platform. Like us as streamers, what it like, and this is why it is I'm always saying as a streamer, it is you have to be very mindful of the things it is you say. I'm always mindful of y'all within the chat, even though it is I may goof around and like I may go buck for buck with y'all as well. But the last thing it is that I want y'all doing is going to other people's stuff and thinking this is okay to act a certain type of way, because that all goes right back. That transfers right back to the streamer. You know what I mean? Because the connection of the streamer and the viewer, that's locked in. So people are gonna associate with that. But rappers being audacious like this is just crazy. Hey, we just started 2025, gang. I'm gonna need y'all to do better.
I don't think it's the best idea to be on a streamer's bad side, especially nowadays when you're in the music industry. Rappers literally try to get on Kai Cenat's stream before they drop albums. That means that there's some sort of influence right then and there. It may not be the biggest influence, but it's a pretty big influence. But what's even crazier is that there's this rapper that put a tweet out, her name is Asian Doll, and it said, "Don't invite rappers if they can't smoke." Now take this with a grain of salt.
Now I see why your rage went off. I see why your rage. Okay, I see why your rage went off. Now I'm saying this to be mindful because I did see Josh's reaction, and you do need to be careful with using that hard R word, not the hard R, but like the word starts with an R. You got to be careful with using that, since it's considered derogatory as well. But my goodness, yeah.
Salt. This woman was in a relationship with King Von, okay? Take this with a huge grain of salt. Honestly, not even a grain of salt, a grain of sand, you know? But honestly, this is the dumbest tweet that I have ever seen with my eyes. If a rapper has to smoke everywhere they go, then they are addicted to that substance that they're smoking. There is no other way to put it. If you can't function without that substance, you're addicted.
I said this a long time ago. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for it, because I know that I have plenty of people that's around me that smokes weed or that does edibles and stuff like that. But if you have to do that on a day-to-day basis, just claim the addiction and claim it. I go as far as on Twitter saying, I used to sit there and say it is y'all crack babies. If you had to sit there and be smoking like 5 or 6 blunts throughout the day in order to quote unquote function, just like, oh, I smoke weed to help out with my anxiety. Bitch, you're addicted. Call it for what it is. Call it for what it is. You got to sit there and do a whole scythe of 6 blunts in a row and whatnot. Just call it for what it is. You're addicted. I'm addicted to drinking coffee. I drink a cup of coffee a day. Okay? If I don't drink one, I get a nasty withdrawal headache. I know what my poison is. Claim it. That's all it is you got to do. Call for what it is. Damn.
They are no different than a crackhead. It's funny because people always talk about how weed isn't addictive, yet this woman believes that rappers should be able to smoke in any establishment that they step into. Just because you're a rapper, that doesn't make you entitled to smoke everywhere you go. I promise you, if Icebox told a rapper to stop smoking, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna stop smoking. If the Ferrari dealer told a rapper to stop smoking, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna stop smoking. If the Gucci store told a rapper to stop smoking, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna stop smoking. So why, when the streamer asks a rapper to not smoke, they keep on smoking? Because again, they lack respect. And it's not like he told them to just completely stop smoking. He tried to give them an alternative. He tried to tell them like, yo, show them to the backyard. And he kindly asked, yet they just didn't want to listen. If they wanted to smoke so bad, they could have just stepped outside. It's not that hard. I know it's winter and it's a bit cold out, but they'll survive. I'm sure they've survived worse, especially 504. This man survived a studio session with Kanye West. We've seen Kanye tweak out, but imagine this man tweaking out over music. Exactly. So you're telling me that you can't survive not smoking in this Airbnb for like an hour? You're an addict. Once again, this whole situation is blown out of proportion. Like, it shouldn't have gotten this big, but I don't understand why this is even a debate. Why does this woman believe that rappers should be able to smoke everywhere they go? That's just so dumb. Like, some of the egos on these rappers are insane. Like, how hard is it to respect another man's Airbnb? Like, especially a man that is allowing you to come on his stream and you weren't even invited in the first place by him. And
facts talk about it. You wasn't even fully invited, let alone it's not even your house. That wasn't even Mac's house. That's an Airbnb. So you had the most audacious energy coming into the space and thinking it is like, bro, what? You can't be serious, bro.
So why I
Right
didn't?
now.
One, it fake smell like weed already. Two, you like on some, yo, stop smoking, thank you. Nigga, I'm a hood nigga, bro, regardless of the little TJ image, which I'm trying to, feel me, keep a mid-ground now, bro. Like, I still damn near feel like you was talking a little crazy, bro. Like, niggas ain't never do that. Y'all never been somewhere, no smoking, walk off, hit the, from the hood gang.
Ain't nobody give a fuck about what hood it is that you come from. Oh my, yo, that's one thing it is I can't stand about hood niggas. Cause hood niggas act like it is because of the fact that just like, oh, you ain't never seen a hood nigga before? Niggas get killed off in the hood every day, B. You think it is that you feeling who you feeling like? Because it is you want to smoke at somebody else's house that ain't yours, nigga? Oh my God. He said the people that were supposed to be invited was 41 to tribute. Yeah. Like, right, smoking don't even make you hood. That just make you an addict. Oh my God. Like the nerve, the audacity, the dunction for you to think it is you could just pull up to somebody's shit that's not even yours. It's not even their house. And you feel like it is like, bro, like, oh my God, bro, that just pissed me off.
How sensitive y'all gonna be, nigga?
Okay, so I don't understand how somebody telling another person to stop smoking is talking crazy, but okay, TJ. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. These streamers need to get their respect. Like, they genuinely need to. I don't know why these rappers are trying to act like streamers aren't doing more than them nowadays. Rappers aren't as influential as they used to be, but like I said, let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. All that being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you. Twitch, Cameron WAK, Discord link in the description. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check out my most recent video. It'll be right up here on the screen. All that being said, thank you guys for watching. It's Cameron, and I'm out.
Man, that really just pissed me off. Cause the man really was feeling like, hey, like I'm a hood nigga, like, you know, like you ain't never smoked before, this and this. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Like, what? Oh my God, that just pissed me off. That pissed me off just so bad, bro. I have to go ahead, like, now that just made me hot. That made me hot. How is it that not even your music is off the charts, but your ego is? What? My goodness. Cam, shout outs to you. Thank you so much for the video. As it is that I calm myself down. Shout outs to y'all in the chat. And shout outs to you at home. I will catch y'all in the next video.